Всем привет, дорогие друзья! Мы продолжаем проходить игру «Изгоняющие призраки Нового Эдема». Мы с вами все записки почитали, все осмотрели. Мы выяснили, что Эстер не ходила на похороны своего мужа. И это очень странно. Вот. И сейчас нам нужно с вами пойти на кладбище. Да-да, ночью на кладбище. Как мы с вами и любим. Так что приятного просмотра. И давайте-ка начнем. Но перед тем, как уйдем, давайте-ка поговорим еще раз с ней и узнаем причину, почему она все-таки не пошла.
Esther, I'm sorry to trouble you once more.
How may I help?
With all that's happened, how are you bearing up?
This all feels so unreal. Just one more nightmare from which I cannot wake.
It seems so now, but that will change. I promise.
Was there something I should have done differently? Did I fail him? Did I fail Charles?
None of this is your fault.
I do not want to believe he is gone. He cannot be gone. I do not permit him to be gone.
You're in pain, and that might have brought him back. Maybe he lingers because you suffer.
We'll do what we can to ease your pain. And we'll do what we can for Charles.
Has the curse brought with it nightmares?
Yes, I've had nightmares. I suspect we all have. Charles warned that something was stalking our dreams, that it had a use for us, that we needed to fight it with all God's might. But now Charles is gone, and my nightmares have changed. In my sleep, I see my husband falling, screaming into the abyss. All hear him, none respond. He plummets on into the bottomless pit. Poor Charles.
We must make our way to the cemetery.
Please be careful, dear Антея. What will you do for my Charles?
If he's present, we'll find him. Then we'll ask him what he wants us to do.
Must I see him too?
First, let's find out what happened. After that, we'll see.
Best get started. Time may be against us.
You be all right?
I doubt it, but I'll do my work all the same. We came here to help Charles, and help Charles we shall. Ask around. See what people will tell you. I'll go to the cemetery and do the same. Be careful.
Aye. You too.
Так, карта, в принципе, она большая, я бы сказала. И... Так, это что? Это лавка. Давайте-ка в лавку сходим. Посмотрим, что там. Что можно купить, продать. Так, сюда, что ли? А, с тобой можно поболтать? Нет, нельзя. Нас к нему не пускают. Ящики, ящики, блин, ломаем, конечно. Вот. Замечательно. Опа. О, разговорчики. Поболтаем.
It'd be one of the Banishers then? Come too late. I'm sorry. but if poor Minister Дэвенпорт mentioned your name, I have forgotten it.
Антеи Дуарте. You may happen upon my companion, Reda Mak Рэйta, about the place.
Of course. I'm Lisbeth O'Hara. The minister said you'd have questions. Well?
Governor Haskell told us of the curse. I'd like to understand what it is and from where it came.
While I'll not speak ill of my neighbors, someone must have let the evil in.
Someone always does.
I understand Banishers often trade with the forces of evil.
We do not trade. We deliver. A haunting may be caused by the errors of the living, but a ghost gets no mercy. Charles, Minister Дэвенпорт, said many here had unpleasant dreams. He suspected they were part of the curse.
You are a curious character indeed, mistress. My dreams, good or bad or otherwise, are my own business, and so they shall remain.
What are you doing out here? Most people seem to stay indoors.
Since you ask, I came to town to buy a remedy for Mistress Fitcher. My sister has a sore leg. The salve eases her discomfort. We have a small farm some miles from here, and yes, the curse sits there too.
Did you know Charles Дэвенпорт?
Of course I knew the minister. My sister and I attended all his services, and grateful we were too. He was the moral foundation stone of the colony. His poor widow. She must be bereft.
You may have your time back, with my thanks.
Well, thank the Lord for that.
Сообщение о нехватке еды. Здесь еды нет. Да и не надо, как бы, в принципе. Мы не голодные. Пока. Предупреждение. Внимание! Порт закрыт из-за диверсий путем поджога. Вся торговля с Бостоном, Марлборо-Хедом, Салемом и так далее прекращена до поимки диверсанта. Ну, походу, еще не поймали.
This fire can't have started on its own. Not in this cold.
Мне сейчас все тут надо внимательно осматривать. О. Чтобы ничего не пропустить. Что такое? О. Так. Ничего. Так, а туда я... Ага, туда я пройти не могу. Закрыто. Угу. Поболтаем.
Be warned. I need but cry out, and help shall come in an instant.
Calm you, sir. Антеи Дуарте, Minister Дэвенпорт's banisher.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Poor Reverend Дэвенпort. His death has shaken us all. Welcome to New Eden. I'm afraid you find us at our worst.
We're banishers. There's nowhere else we'd rather be. And you are?
I, madam, am Squire Sincere Paris, travelling merchant, stuck in this cursed place and eager to be somewhere else.
Tell me about the curse, if you will.
I'll tell you this. Those who dare defy the curse are brave indeed, and, I fear, foolish.
Banishing is a job, sir. And to do it, I need detail. If you please.
A banisher must have charms, trinkets, I mean, of protection. If you have a surplus, I'd happily relieve you of your burden.
What I need right now is information about the curse. What have you seen that might help me with my work?
I've seen famine, madness, the shadow of early death, weather, too. So much weather. I mean, I've seen it all before, but never all at once. Here, it's everything, everywhere, and all at the same time. Folks stay indoors, waiting to be told what to do. Waiting to die, really. Ghosts in the making, all of them.
The nightmares. Do you get them too?
Of course I do. Not everyone will admit it, but we all have bad dreams.
Of what do you dream?
I dream someone watches me sleep. I sometimes fancy she's present when I'm awake. She never speaks, nor moves. She seems to wish me no harm. She just stands there, watching me, waiting, taking my measure.
Does she manifest at a particular hour?
If she does, I have no way of knowing it, unable as we are in this interminable grey to tell day from night. Well, there you are. Information on the curse, as per your request. I won't even charge you for it.
You're leaving town?
As soon as possible. Did you arrive by sea? A ship lies at anchor in the bay. Perhaps a captain would take me and my wares to safety.
The crew refused to dock, and I suspect they'll leave on the next available tide. We wrote ourselves a show.
Might I ask where you abandoned this rowboat of yours?
Along the coast, by a path remarkable for its angry specters and bloody corpses. If you wish to make the sailing, I hope your wares can swim. Care to trade?
Most of my goods are already packed, but I never refuse a deal.
Так, торговля. Что у него есть? У нас 156 бабосиков. Так, это у него, да, все? Так, давайте купим вот это. Купить. Ай, блин. В смысле, я все бабки потрачу, что ли? Ну да, так давайте купим 10. Купим лен. Тоже 10 штучек. Так, и вот это тоже возьмем 10. Все по 10. А что можно продать? Ничего продавать не буду. Пока купили. Надеюсь, не зря. Надеюсь, не зря мы все это купили с вами. Ну все, до встречи.
I bid you good day, Squire Paris, and thank you for your time.
A pleasure, Mistress Duarte. Do be careful.
A wisp, so close to town.
Знак у кладбища. Кладбище закрыто по приказу губернатора. Да, мы это уже поняли.
Where are you leading me?
Блин, как это все-таки красиво, а? Да вы слабаки. Против меня. Опа, видали? Так. контратаку. Тоже давайте-ка попробуем. Перед ударом... Блин, не получилось. Ай, блин. Ой. Ой, косяк.
No one is safe here.
Так, давайте-ка осмотримся. Может быть...
Most
Это...
of these people died fighting. Someone didn't want them here.
Угу. Травка есть. Есть еще кто-нибудь? Все, нету нифига. Поломаем. А чё у меня кольцо светится? А вот, озарение. Как и все изгнатели, вы чувствуете места и предметы, отмеченные призраками. Рядом с такими объектами у ваших изгнательских колец появится оранжевый ореол. Походите рядом, чтобы найти источник. Поняла. Сейчас все найдем.
I've seen more graves here than I've met settlers.
Ты мне хочешь что-то показать?
A memory lingers here. I might be able to reveal it.
Провести ритуал. Мне что-то не хватает.
If I mix the stones I found earlier with seashore candle, that might do it.
Надо сейчас всю локацию осмотреть. Мы что-то забыли взять. О, началось. Давай, давай, давай. Идите все сюда. Всех изгоню. Слабаки какие-то. Так, это все не то, что нам нужно. Пропустила. Да знаю я. Подожди. Видишь, у меня ничего нету. Я как бомж, блин.
Many dead in more recent years. Why didn't you wait for us, old friend? I swear I'll make it up to you. There should be seashore candle near the water.
Да, жаль, что он все-таки нас не дождался. Так был бы сейчас жив, но, увы, как говорится, пожинай своим плоды. Это оно? Да, это то, что мы с вами искали. Теперь можно возвращаться и проводить ритуал. Или нет? Первый уровень.
Well, you tried.
Ага, сюда мы не залезем. Ну все, друзья, мы сейчас будем возвращаться. Ритуалы. Изгнатели могут проводить ритуалы, то, какой ритуал нужно провести, зависит от природы, места его проведения. Проведя ритуал, вы потратите ресурсы, даже если выбрали ритуал неверно. Нифига себе. Чтобы проявить воспоминания, вам нужно провести ритуал прислушивания. Хорошо. Так и сделаем. Прислушивание.
In each stain hides a story.
In the name of the Lord, I command you. Be gone from this place!
You do not command me, clergyman.
Who are you, ghost? Unveil yourself!
Well, since you ask so politely...
Who are you?
I am everything you've ever feared.
Be gone! You have no shell, no ties, no purpose.
No, but neither do you.
Damn it. That thing he faced. What was it?
Хороший вопрос. Что это было? Так, книга. Так, Библия Чарльза. Библия Чарльза, которая лежала в грязи на кладбище, открыта на книге Иова, глава 7, стихи 13-15. 13. Когда подумаю, утешит меня постель моя, унесет горесть мое, ложе мое. 14. Ты страшишь меня снами и видениями, пугаешь меня. 15. И душа моя желает лучше прекращения дыхания, лучше смерти, нежели сбережения костей моих. Привязь наполнена сущностью призрака Чарльза. После того, как Антея проведет послушание, связь призрака с миром живых будет навсегда разорвана.
The tie that binds his ghost. With it, I can make him manifest. Back to his grave, then.
То есть за все это время никто не заметил Библию, когда его хоронили? Серьезно, что ли? Она все время пролежала в грязи? Ой, блин, треш, конечно. Призыв. Призыв. Да, нам это нужно.
Now is a good time for we old friends to talk. We've come too far, Red and I, not to see you one last time. Your pupil has become the master. If we fight, I'll beat you. Come on, Charles. Join me now. I know you're here. I know you're here. You know me, Ghost. I only wish to talk. Esther worries.
Антея, here, at last. Oh, poor Esther. I'm so sorry, my friend. So sorry for us all.
What happened? What's going on here?
Sad to say, dear friend, I made a mistake. and it cost me my life. Is Red with you? There is no time to waste.
Why did you not wait for our help?
The threat was rising. Despair growing. There were so many dead, Антеи. So much sickened flesh. So many afflicted souls. There was no more time.
Do you know how this curse began?
What prompted it, I do not know. Nor do I know when. Many months ago, certainly. But I do know this. This nightmare chose New Eden for a reason.
So, a ghost.
This one is different. Implacable. Very clever. Many magnitudes more ferocious than a spectre, and just as relentless.
Before you died, you investigated the curse. What did you learn?
That our enemy is deceptive and merciless. That we should not underestimate its power.
We?
I am dead, dearest Antei. But I am a banisher yet. I may still teach you.
If I allow you, which I do not.
Antei, do not repeat my mistakes. If a nightmare curses New Eden, you need all the help you can get. Its presence felt strongest in the meeting house. Perhaps the light of God there forced it to fight its ground. I had the building closed. The worst of the malevolence is contained, but it won't stay locked up for long.
We'll banish it, Red and I. Our good friend's death shall not go unpunished.
Be warned. This nightmare is too angry to be persuaded, and too powerful to be destroyed.
Your death pains us greatly. Your return pains me too.
I know. For my part, I'm glad to have seen you one last time. To have had the chance to warn you.
I thought nightmares were a myth.
A nightmare is the rarest of ghosts. A powerful, insidious spirit, birthed by tragedy most dreadful.
How do I banish it?
There is meager wisdom in the texts. What little there is says it cannot be banished at all.
If it's a ghost, I can't banish it. You took notes, I suppose? Where might I find them?
They vanished. In the days before my death. Perhaps I mislaid them. Which is not like me. If you find them, read them carefully. Perhaps I missed something. Something important.
How did this nightmare kill you?
I believed that I could come to the cemetery and make it manifest. To my initial delight, it worked. I now suspect it came by choice. It seemed amused, as if it were a pleasant game to weigh my measure as a man.
What did it look like?
I don't know. When it manifested, it appeared as Esther. My dear Esther. I did not see its true face, but I heard a woman. Not Esther, someone else. She was laughing. I felt her gaze. My heart froze. I died. The spirit is vengeance pure. The ghost of one who was terribly wronged.
I've heard your warning. You can go.
No, I must remain. Esther needs my protection. My flock needs me too.
You know how this works. You know I won't allow that.
I am still myself, Antei. With time, I'll grow stronger. I can help you.
The longer you haunt Esther, the hungrier you'll be. You know this.
This is different. I'm the Reverend Charles Дэвенпорт, your friend and mentor. You know me. You know I am a good man.
I knew you. You were a good man. Now you are a ghost, and I cannot let that stand. But I swear it, the nightmare will end, and Red and I shall do the ending. Charles Дэвенпорт was a good man and a fine mentor.
And you a fine student, though you took a hard line. I never could unpick that from your character. Has life tempered you since?
Life has tempered my steel. Death and the manner of it has made you the very thing you once opposed. Goodbye, Charles. Peace on your soul, remembrance on your...
Antea, wait.
Wait for what? We're banishers. Death to the dead.
Let Esther choose for herself.
Oh, Lord, please don't ask me to do that.
Esther, my good wife, and the very best. I miss you so.
Oh, dear Lord, Charles, why are you here? Why have you come back? You must leave, please.
I must stay. I must protect you. The thing in the meeting house feeds on our torment. I should have known better. I know better now.
Antea, give Charlie the ascent he deserves.
Charles Дэвенпорт, you have no reason to stay. Go. Let Esther grieve in peace.
Save her, my friends. And save yourselves. Save them all.
I'll walk Esther home.
I'll do it. The women can talk.
Then all the way to the schoolhouse and make the bed. Charles is at rest now. Antea, she gave him the care he needed.
My Charles, where do you think he is now?
He's... I don't know.
I miss the warmth of his hands, his calm presence in our house. If I close my eyes, I can picture him. He's in a place where sunlight chases the snow away. It is warm and there is fresh milk. The sheets are cleaned and pressed and folded. Nothing can ever be the matter.
You're right. He's at peace, and you deserve to rest.
Вот, дорогие друзья, наш друг-наставник наконец-то успокоился в мире иной, ушел. Больше он не будет мучить нашу Эстер. Надеюсь, она заживет спокойно, и он тоже.
I'm sorry. I'll miss him dearly. Tomorrow, we'll continue investigating the curse. Good night, Esther.
I am glad you are here. Both of you. We need you.
Неплохая такая у нее кухня. Отправляемся в школу. На ночлег. Спать. Наконечно отдых. Долгожданный. Тут кроме этого ничего нет. Болтали мы с ней, нет? Ну-ка.
Good day to you, madam. Антеи Дуарте is my name. May I ask yours?
Duarte? Duarte, you came with the Banisher, did you not?
I am the Banisher.
Right. So you're the face of hope, are you? You're what my tithes are buying. Let me have a look at you. Right. Well, I hope I'm wrong. Bathsheba Ingersoll, or I was last time I looked.
What can you tell me about the curse?
Did Haskell not lay it out? We freeze, and at the same time, we rot. Minister Дэвенпорт said he'd summoned the best banisher there is. Can you lift the curse?
In my experience, most curses are actually hauntings. And while ghosts are treacherous, they're not invincible.
Well, I'd like to tell you I find that a comfort, but I'm afraid I would be lying.
It may seem like an odd question, but may I ask if the curse has brought you bad dreams?
Every time I close my eyes, I'm in the store. Coins fall from the ceiling, only a few at first. When they hit the floor, they break. Like rotten teeth. Or finger bones, perhaps. The trickle becomes rain. A cascade smashing down to flood the store. I try to flee, but the flood rises too fast. I drown in shards of broken bone. There. Aren't you glad you asked?
What can you tell me about the town meeting house?
The minister closed it down. Said it was dangerous. Imagine. Worship is dangerous now.
Do you remember when and why?
The when is difficult to say. I admit I've lost track of time with the dullness of the days.
Tell me about your store.
Why? Would you like to buy some china? Some porcelana? A linen dress? That's about all we have left. You'll be shocked to learn that there is little demand for the finer things in life, and we have next to no supply of the staples. I should have gone when I had the chance. I suppose beneath it all, I'm an optimist. And that makes me a fool.
A very good day to you, madam.
You're optimistic too, then. Aren't we the fools?
Изгнательские умения. Изгнатели не духовные наставники и не инквизиторы. Мы наемные охотники на призраков, искусные мастера, которые усердно учатся защищать живых при помощи ритуалов и знаний о призраках и тенях. Мы не секта. У нас нет иерархии и установленных догматов. Изгнатель становится изгнателем по самой простой причине. Он или она хочет защитить живых от мертвых. Мы знаем свое дело и легко приспосабливаемся. Нас мало. Мы бродяги, как и все наши предшественники. Мы странствуем в поисках тех, кому причиняют страдания мертвые, и закрываем дело о присутствии, применяя умения, отточенные поколениями наставников и учеников. Освобождаем или изгоняем призраков, а иногда выносим приговор живым. В отличие от жалких колдунов, мы не тратим время на создание зачарованных мушкетов и не открываем ствол, приклад и ложе ружья рунами и прочими символами для охоты на теней или чего-либо еще. Кто хочет зависеть от единственного оружия, Вместо этого мы используем изгнательский порох, созданный по рецепту, переходящий с поколения в поколение, благодаря которому по сверхъестественным целям можно стрелять из любого ружья, какие бы боеприпасы ему не требовались. Это действительно удобно и практично, но у нас этого ствола почему-то еще нет. Знания алхимии и ботаники позволяют нам применять минералы и растения, чьи свойства облегчают нашу работу. Мы не тратим время на библиотеки и школы, мы не рисуем, не вырезаем и не гравируем сложные круги силы, потому что чем больше внимания уделяем деталям, тем больше приходит времени и тем выше риск подвергнуть себя и окружающих излишней опасности. Вместо этого умный изгнатель носит с собой деревянные или металлические штампы, которые позволяют отметить дверь, стену или камень, нужный символом. Также мы носим кольца, на которых изображены эти символы, чтобы всегда иметь наготове мощные руны. Это действенно, удобно и практично. Так мы добиваемся своего, так мы сражаемся, так мы отправляем мертвых туда, где им надлежит быть. Отрывок из «Смерти мертвецам» Бальтазара Ганса Бренховера. Угу. Это он играет? Прикольно. Отдохнуть.
We did the right thing. Charles was our friend.
I love you, Reda Mak Рэйta. But when it comes to ghosts, your heart makes you reckless. It's dangerous.
Were you really about to banish Charles?
That wasn't Charles. That was the ghost of Charles.
Charles Дэвенпорт. Our oldest friend, the man who brought us together.
Our friend is dead. His ghost was a danger to his wife. Ghosts only bring misery, Red. Make no mistake, they steal life's essence from the living.
Aye. They don't always do it out of malice. Give them that.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't.
A ghost may suffer too. A sin puts a gentler end to it.
But not a safer one. Better to banish and be sure.
Would you banish me? If it came to it?
You'll not escape me so easy. You I would bring back from the dead.
That's not funny.
I'd fill you with fresh essence. I'd give you so much essence you'd return bloated with life.
Steal essence from the living to feed my ghost. You wouldn't.
I would. Then I'd kill you again for dying before I do.
Sometimes you scare me.
I know.
Do you think Charles was right? This thing in the meeting house could be what did he call it? A nightmare?
I really hope not. Such entities are legendary ghosts, even for banishers. We'll see tomorrow. Now, to sleep. This was a dreadful day.
Poor Charles.
Poor Esther.
Aye, poor Esther. Антея? She took her firebane. She says I'm the reckless one.
Дорогие друзья, давайте-ка на этом закончим. Надеюсь, вам понравилось прохождение. Не забываем ставить лайки, писать комментарии. Мне интересно ваше мнение. Что ж, до новых встреч. Пока-пока.